No, just go to my homepage. So anyway, right here we have a statue you can power a super missile out of the way, and there's a panel you can scan that will provide us with some spider rails. Some secret spider rails. And you're going to need to use your boost and your spider ball in tandem. You have to make sure you can reach all the way up there. So close! Yes! Awesome. And then you bomb off of the spider rail into the bomb slot, and that will, I believe, activate... This is taking so long. It'll activate those things over there, which you have to do the same deal with, the boost and the spider ball. Boom! And boom, and boom. And then that will lower this morph ball elevator, or if this were Prime 2, it'd be a kinetic orb elevator. Because for whatever reason, they call the morph ball a kinetic orb, or at least the kinetic orb launcher, because that's what it's called. But anyway, there is a missile expansion. There you go. Boom. Now, once I get up here, I'm going to pause and pull up that page with all the Chozo lore on it. Okay. Oh, God, that herp derp freaking thing was being so slow. But anyway, I digress. Well, it may not be considered digressing since I am doing the LP that requires the walkthrough I'm having troubles with. Now, finally, if you go through here and scan this, it is our very first freaking missile station. Jesus, it took a long time, but it's finally here. Missile station. It'll refill your missiles completely, by the way. Missiles fully replenished. We have 110. Which, I think that's... Oh, yep. In my last file, I went and got an expansion I was supposed to wait for. This is the Hall of the Elders. What the... dang it, it's another freaking Chozo Ghost. Oh, good, it did hit it. Thank God for lock-on. There you go. A single Chozo Ghost? That's nothing. It's nada. Alright. Doors have been unlocked. I didn't know they were locked in the first place. Yeah, scan the locked doors. And back here we have the Chozo lore. This is hope, found in the Hall of the Elders. More and more our tormented minds turn to the newborn. As the world continues to shift into brutal, disconnected images, she remains inarguably real. A fearless figure delving deeper into this blighted world, unmindful of the terrors that await her. Was she this way before? When we Chozo found her, a fledgling orphaned on a savage planet, did a warrior's pulse already beat in her veins, filling her with righteous fury? Our hopes lie with her. We leave these messages for her, that she may find our artifacts and deliver the world from its evils. Wraiths we may be, but our reach is still long indeed. We shall fight the invaders and the poison they would master until the end. Heck yeah. Alright, so, just like in the original Metroid games, you can fit a little morph ball into the Chozo hands. And you're going to want to hold down the R button, because after going bowling, boom, there are some spider rails. And when you bomb this slot, those 3 slots will open, and they'll each be guarded by a shield. Now, each shield has its own, will break to a respective element. Purple will break to erratic wavelengths, the wave beam. The white one will break to cold, and the red one will break to heat. Obviously, the ice and then the plasma beam, respectively. So, if you bomb the wave beam one, it'll change things up on us. Oh, wonderful, as if Metroid wasn't confusing enough. Now they're changing stuff on us again. A new path has been opened. When I first heard that, I thought there was like an entire game left to go. Because when you think about it, that sounds like something they'd say if this were like a hub of the game. But no, that's not the case. So what this will do, you don't have to hold R this time. He'll bowl you, and you'll wind up here. and then that'll return to normal, and the elemental slots will begin to, or will, reseal. And you'll get behind this shield. And for future reference, disable the shield. Okay? Ah, God. We have gotten so little progress, it's not even funny. Urgh. Stupid thing was caught on my shirt. There's several stone toads around here. Drainage shutoff is holding, maintaining the water level of the reflecting pool at 95%. Alright, well, if you go down here, there's a little drain you can bomb out of the way. Get out of here, dude. And you're going to want to use this new half-pipe. How did that even work? Like I said, to get up here. Now, just ignore that door. That door is a white one. We can't do anything about it. Again, totally not racist. And in here, this is the antechamber. Hello. Antechamber. And if you had the hint system on, it would tell you there's extreme cold here, because this is the ice beam! Ice beam acquired. Awesome. Press C down to switch to the ice beam. White doors can be opened with a weapon, and its charge beam can freeze some enemies. Now, the ice beam is not my personal favorite. By the way, you don't go through that door, you go through that one over there. But basically, the ice beam, it's mostly a gimmick weapon. It's really cool and all, and it freezes enemies, but that's all it's good for besides opening white doors. At least the plasma beam. The plasma beam's my favorite, by far. Damn it. You guys again? You will die. There's one, two, and three. Okay, thanks and bye. And don't be afraid to use missiles here, because there's a refill station right in there. But anyway, the ice beam is very slow moving, and it's cool that you can sometimes freeze you can freeze enemies for a short period of time. But quite frankly, the wave beam, ice beam doors are not even thrown into the game that often. I mean, yeah, there are two here, but they're for backtracking purposes, and even then, I hardly ever use them. Yeah, those two doors, the one over there and the one over there, that are opened using the ice beam, they just lead back to the crossways and the furnace. So let's go bowling, and shoop-de-whoop, we find an energy tank! Awesome, that's why you come back here. We're not going to be coming back here, actually, for quite a while. Because, we're not going to get the plasma beam for... It's one of the last 5 items in the game. Yeah. If you count the energy tanks as separate items, which I don't know why you would anyway, but hey, whatever works for you. Just go ahead and refill my missiles. Then, yeah, the plasma beam is one of the last... It's one of the last 3 items you get in the game, actually, because there's that one, the final visor, and then the final suit upgrade. And then if you count the energy tanks... Well, no, because... you get the final visor, and then you use it to get to the plasma beam, I think. No, it's vice versa you use. Actually, it doesn't matter which one you get first, so the plasma beam could or could not be the first 3, whether you count energy tanks or not. Now, this is a really funky save station here, because there's the save station, and then there's this morph ball hole that will lead to an elevator. I did not mean to actually pull up the map, but thank you, random reflex. So this elevator will lead us back to the Talon Overworld. If you go through the white door, you're going to wind up at a dead end, but it will take you back to another part of the Talon overworld. But again, it'll be a dead end. So, I mean, you can't... No, you won't even get a scan for it, for your troubles, unless you forgot to scan the spider rails. And even then... whatever, I'm going to stop contradicting myself and move on. Yep, these guys still can't be hurt by the ice beam. They can be hurt by the plasma beam. That's because that thing just annihilates everything. So yeah, if for whatever reason the plasma or the ice beam is your favorite of the beam weapons, good luck using it throughout the most of the game, because it's not that good. And then there's a missile expansion sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. I feel so special. This will take us back out to the frigate crash site, where the frigate Orpheon crashed, which... Oh, I never went back and showed you this!